I got to get your take on it. And again, since you haven't been a year, and a lot of shit has happened. But the main thing was November 11th, I want to say, Cassie files a lawsuit. Diddy, of course, settles that lawsuit within 24 hours.
Right.
You've been in Hollywood for a while. When you first, before you even saw, like, read the, I'm sure you didn't have time to read a 60-page report, but to hear that a man settles a lawsuit within 24 hours, just you being in the business, what does that tell you?
Well, it's obvious, some things are self-explanatory. It shows that he's guilty, and because I come from the streets, because I know Puff, because I know pain when you're in the media, I know how it feels to be in front of a judge and your life can be taken away. And I always tell people that when someone goes through something, don't wish bad on them. Just pray and say, I wish that brother well. The reason why I say that, when I was in trouble back in my day, I ran into Shaquille O'Neal in Atlanta. And I did some crazy shit. It was all on, our embarrassment back in the day was being in the cover of Jet magazine, photo of the week. I was in photo of the week. That was our social media.
Facts.
And Shaq said, are you okay? They didn't get into it. He just said, are you okay? And I take that with me to this day. When someone is going through something, because people like to see people rise and fall, right?
The bigger you are, the harder.
Yeah, they like to see it. You could post something positive on social media, get 5 likes, but show a fight or whatever, viral in less than an hour, right? Yeah. So when a man or woman goes through pain, the best advice for me to give someone is to say, I wish that person well, and I pray that it never happens to me.
Okay.
And then you use it as a blueprint to say, I'm gonna make sure that doesn't happen to me. I don't want to be embarrassed like that. I don't want my children to go through that type of pain. Because believe me, what helps him get through the night is that he's a billionaire.
Yeah,
when you got a lot of money,
you're sleeping on that money pillow.
Yeah, when you got money.
Yeah, you could. Let me take a flight. So I have to ask you, knowing, as you just spoke, as far as, you love the ladies, and, women are sensitive creatures in themselves. But when you saw that video in the elevator in the hotel, for you as a man, what went through your head?
Well, it's a self-explanatory question as a man, because you say as a man, every man will be upset. But I did it in my stand-up in a kind of funny way. What's crazy about that? Your mother, his mother, everybody's mother back in the day got smacked by their father.
I seen it. 7 years old.
That's how it was when we was growing up. Your mothers got smacked by your father. We just ain't have video.
Yeah.
Back in the day, your aunt and all of them was getting smacked in the Exactly. Yeah, I come from an era where Jim Brown was throwing bitches off a balcony. That's how far I go back, right? Is it right? No. To see Puff do that, because, you see that people just have titles.
You mean like...
people relate to your title more than the character of the man or woman.
That is true.
It's Puffy Combs, but what's his character?
Yeah.
It's R. Kelly. What's his character?
Yeah.
We got to start teaching people, what is this person's character?
Studio, this OB Media. TK Kirkland goes crazy and he goes off Diddy. He said that we had to hold Diddy accountable for all of the bullshit that he been doing all of these years. What he did to Cassie in that hallway, that was just cruel. He was stomping her out. And Diddy think that this type of behavior is okay because he been doing it so long. Because that is not the first time that Diddy been abusing Cassie. He did it on multiple occasions. But that is just a time where a video came out. Because a lot of people are going through abuse. A lot of people want to leave relationship and can't leave. Because they're dating a controlling partner. But it is what it is, man. This shit is crazy. You need to watch a full video. Let's get it.
And that's something that we have to really start pushing.
So you've been around Puff Daddy?
Oh, yeah.
Was he a gangster?
No. Puff, Jay-Z, and all those guys followed my crew. You know, they learned how to do Cristal through all my street. Eric Von Zip, Frankie B, Haitian Jack, TK Kirkland. We was the street. Puff and them was the young kids, but they had money. So they started hanging out with my crew in Harlem and New York City, and they learned the game. So they took the game and took it to another level because their money was a lot longer. When you're a hustler, you got money, but you don't have artist money.
Right.
It's a different ball game. So they learned, but what I saw from the Russell Simmons to the R. Kellys, they wasn't true gentlemen. What I mean by true gentlemen is that when we was coming, we took care of women. We bought them bottles when we go to the club. We didn't push shit in a bitch drink. We ain't you know, we ain't hold a woman against her will. Like, you know, we got bitches hair done, bought them cars, you know, bought women condos, bags. Like we got women ready for the they're supposed to be with down the line. And you see all these allegations from Bill Cosby on how they was just drugging bitches, taking. But I come from an era where you niggas supposed to be smooth. Go out, you buy a bitch a bottle, you know, everything about the way you smell.
You win that way.
Yeah, you smell good. You open the girl door. You treat her so good
she'll be dropping.
that she say, "I got fuck this."
Yeah, she'll be dropping the panties.
Or your game so cold that you just eat a bitch.
Yeah, and just boom, they should still drop her panties. So let me ask you, because again, it's been a year.
Mm-hmm.
January 4th, Cat Williams interview drops on Club Shay Shay.
Yes, I saw it.
And what we see is a rule that I feel like comedians do not do, which is just go on a tangent about the inner workings and the quality of other comedians.
Yes.
He opened up that door where I'm like, whoa. And even he said, I mean, Red Grant came out here and spoke on it. He said, he called him right after, said, man, either I just or I'm about to go to the next level. What were your thoughts to see another comedian to speak so much inside knowledge on other comedians on that level of a platform?
Well, I felt that interviews were at least my intelligent level. I didn't really watch it.
Okay.
I'm really the straight. I'm like really, and I just said those kids, let those kids do their thing. They're kids to me. You know, I don't get caught up in the he says, she says shit. I don't get caught up with drama. I won't have nothing to do with it. Yeah. You know, and when I hear about those youngsters doing their thing, I wish.
When you see the back and forth, just, you know, when this is not even with comedy, this is just with anyone at a level of where the world is watching.
I find it ignorant. Yeah. I'm that kind of man. I find it ignorant. I like a man to be a man. You got a problem with a person, you call that person on the phone. Yeah. You got a problem with a woman, you go meet with her and have a conversation with her. They don't have those rules anymore, but that's how I've taken off in social media over the last year and a half since I've seen you guys. Yes. Because I changed my game on Instagram.
I saw, yeah.
Yeah. You see that, right? I went and it took the off.
Yeah, I knew it was. I mean, we were speaking. I'm like, this is the game now.
Yeah, and I came and walked down the street, yo. Yeah, it's that powerful,
man. Yeah, it's a new world order. It's a new world
people
order.
love what I'm doing. It's amazing what's really happening, and I'm embracing it because the stuff I post, it comes from the heart. Every now and then, like yesterday, you know, I'm gonna put something up.
You wake up to some shit.
I'm gonna start some shit. You know, I'm human. Like, you know, I'm start some shit today. Yeah. That's why I get up 2:00 in the morning every day. I start putting my thoughts together, and if it comes out, start some shit.
A little friction, yeah, sometimes can help.
But again, I want people to always say, "What's the positive message TK is trying to put out here?" Because we're overlooking, it's going over everybody's head. Yeah, and that's the thing I want people to realize.
So I got to get your take on, you just mentioned earlier, men want to be women, women want to be men. What is your take on the status of the LGBT, the alphabet?
I've been through it so much in life now, I don't even discuss it anymore. So, I think that it's too far going now.
Yeah, I was going to ask, because
too far going.
I walk in Target and I see in the kids section, clothes for boys that say tuck friendly.
Yeah.
And I didn't know what that meant. I had to Google it right there. And I said, oh shit.
Yeah.
Boys that are
too far
in
going,
school are tucking themselves.
All we could do now is protect our loved ones.
Yeah.
Because the government is behind it.
It gotta be. I mean,
the government is funding that. Yeah.
Kids, that's
the government is funding that. You realize in other parts of the world.
What do you think the agenda is though? Like what's like inclusion? Like, because I believe that
is modern day birth control.
Yeah. I see.
They want to slow down the population of the world, and the reason why they try to get rid of abortion because they want white women to start having kids again because they're the only generation. Not the only generation. They're the only species right now that are not having kids like everybody. Mexicans coming.
Yeah,
they're like crazy.
Yeah.
It's going to be a point that it's going to be Mexicans first, whites, then blacks.
Man.
And the whites are getting it easy because they didn't have to fight a war. They didn't have slavery. They didn't get brought over in ships. They walked through the water. And the migrant situation is so bad in America that they've taken the people that's in Section 8 in apartments out and putting the migrants in. So I did an interview not too long ago, and I said, now, Section 8 now got to go to Mexico and come back as a migrant.
I got to swim, take a jet ski down to Mexico.
Right. And then come back as a migrant to get a check.
I got no papers.
You got to be on the bus, got to come out with some Spanish kid on your arm and get a voucher, get a nice place to live.
Hey, that's crazy. That's where we at.
Some of these people living good, dog.
No, hey, that's where we at though.
The migrants are living.
They come into California and go through tech.
Yes, they living good.
Man. So I have to ask, and you can touch on this if you want.
Okay.
Because I know to even say, and this, I want to go through your experience.
Okay.
With dealing with people in Hollywood. If you don't mind, who are some people that we wouldn't know that are just some real dope individuals in Hollywood that, and this go back to, the 80s that you just said, from what I experienced, this person is a real individual.
Good question. I don't mess with nobody in Hollywood. Not that I'm against anybody. I really was in my own lane. I never tried the acting thing. I never went to any movie I was in. I was invited to be in. I never went on auditions. I never went to nobody's house. And the way people used to introduce me back in the day, no one never knew where I lived. They say, bring TK, because normally when you introduce someone, say, he's from Jersey, he's from there. But no one said, hey, we don't know where you live at. Everywhere. Okay, because I was always in my own lane. But the Faison Loves and all of them would tell you that TK was wearing $3,000 suits before anybody. That's just the way I've always been that way, fam. And it's nothing against anybody. I'm in the business. I made a wonderful career out of it. I found ways to become very successful. And
so I
did my thing.
Can I go to the flip side of that? Is there anyone, if you choose to name names, that you thought was real, but was just really on some fake shit?
I don't give. There's nothing because I don't roll with that type of clique.
Yeah.
No, I'm out here making. I'm into the rap world. Them the people with. Like, me and Baby are good friends from Cash Money. We talk all the time.
There you go.
We're doing business together. He's put me in a position to be a mogul.
You've been knowing Baby since when did y'all first meet?
1997.
Was he a millionaire, Baby, at the time? Was it like 100,000 there?
Yeah, he was a millionaire.
He was already a millionaire.
So I've known him that long.
Okay.
Yeah, so I deal with people that could put me in a position to do a lot of things because I believe in signing the front of the check.
There you go. There you go. Pick up on that if y'all. Exactly. Y'all catch it later, guys.
Yeah, I signed the front of the check.
All right. So you did something on Bebe Show, I want to kind of revisit real quick to where you spoke on, like what today kids will never know. And I really like that because I'm like,
good, right?
It was good. That was good.
I enjoyed it too.
Yeah. So I want you could, let's rehash some of that because these are some, I know we just spoke on drinking out of a water hose.
Yes.
And again, don't mention, like, there's some things today that as kids watching this thing that they may not understand. They may never know that even when you came up, what we were doing.
Yes. Playing football in the middle of the street.
On concrete. Tackle.
And to say, car.
Yeah.
Everybody knew you had to stop. Because the car was coming up the street.
Yeah. You get that last throw off?
Yeah. And then he's like, car. Everybody stop.
Yeah.
Car go by, you looking in the car. Everybody go back to playing, yo. Those are great. Or sitting on your steps till 5 a.m. with friends.
Man.
Talking till the sun come up.
It was safe back then.
Or, see, back in my day, we was the first people to create mixed tapes. These young kids don't know nothing about that. See, we had stereo boxes with cassettes. You had play and record. So when your favorite radio DJ came when he played certain songs, you take play off, let it record. And right when you knew it was going to end, so you won't get the commercial, you hit stop. And you do that through the whole tape. So now you had a mixed tape.
Yeah.
Right? You had a mixed tape. The kids that they don't know nothing about love. See, when you got mad with your girl, you call your favorite radio personality. Frankie Crocker, hi. My girl, I had problems with her and I want to apologize. And can you play Always and Forever by Heat Wave? And Frankie like, TK, I got you. Don't worry about it. Hour later, you in your house, you chilling. You hear Frankie on the radio. Hello, Francis. Hi. This is Frankie Crocker. The world is hearing this. Terrence explained to me that you're mad at him.
Yeah.
And we want you to know here at WBLS that we feel his pain. And Francis, we just want to know he loves you so much. And we're about to play Always and Forever. And that song come on, your girlfriend's calling. The bitch,
or if she missing her friends calling.
Right, and then she's trying to call you, but back then we ain't have two-way.
Oh, yeah.
So the phone is bang, bang. So she happy to the mother, but you on the phone with your crew or your mother, because you didn't have a phone. It was your mother's phone. And your mom ain't getting up the phone for none of your bitches. So even though she got this emotion, she might have to wait till the next day to tell you, because that's your mom's phone.
Man.
And you better not be that bitch to make an emergency interruption call, because now your mother will hate that bitch for the rest of your life.
Oh, man, it's classic.
Because you're like, did your bitch just make an emergency interruption on my call? And I'm talking to my mother? That's exactly how it go down.
Oh, man.
And that's something that kids would not know today. You could go down the street and ask any child, do you know what an emergency interruption call is? And they'll say, what are you talking about?
I don't think they even know what the rotary.
Yeah, rotary phone.
Yeah, rotary phone is.
And the rotary phone played a powerful thing in our generation. Because if you ever had a father, they put that finger in your chest, they built a strength by using the rotary phone.
Come on now. Come on.
Think how many years of dialing, building a strength. It's like a weight.
Yeah.
And patience. Because you had to stand there and wait for that to come all the way back. Yeah, and don't dial 9.
Nigga.
It'd take a week for 9 to come back around.
How was it for you getting phone numbers back then? What was the protocol? Like, how did
It was fly back then.
No, I'm saying like what?
Ink, go ahead. With ink and a piece of paper, napkin, and you get your phone book, and you had A, B, C, all the way to Z. Yeah. So you had all the names was full. You go in your page, you find such and such, and we had phone books. You go to the payphone, and your name was in the phone. A celebrity.
I see your name in the phone.
Yeah, your name was in the phone book, though. You was a celeb.
Do phone books still exist?
I don't think they exist anymore.
Damn. They used to drop
Yeah, before Google, we had 411.
That is facts.
Information.
That's what you call to know anything.
Yeah, you call 411.
Man.
Y'all got Cash App. We have Western Union.
Western Union. I just learned how to use that.
When we sent money, we always sent it to a person that didn't have ID. So you had to have a security code.
That's facts. That's facts.
Man, this video is interesting, man. If anyone don't know the impact that Diddy caused in this industry and what he caused for hip-hop, Diddy is the definition of hip-hop, man. But all of the bullshit that this ninja did, man, the black community can't forgive this shit. So a lot of people been saying that a lot of these people that was around Diddy were groupies. They was around for the opportunity and all of the deals that they can get. So a lot of people are saying that Diddy like to use people, manipulate people, but the gay community got to realize that Diddy was always a zesty ninja, always doing some freaky shit. So everyone is coming out with lawsuits. Little Rod with his money grab. Kirk Barrows said that Diddy forced him to give him head and hand job. Man, I've been saying, this can't be real. No way Diddy forced you to do that shit. You wanted to do it. So a lot of people been saying that Kirk Barrows and Diddy been lovers for so long. Diddy was paying his rent. Diddy give him 25% of Bad Boy, and then Diddy take it back. So I don't understand what type of relationship Kirk Barrows and Diddy had going on. So a lot of people been sus and saying that Diddy and Biggie was in a relationship. All type of people, man. So understand that this ninja is just known for being with guys. So when Little Rod is gonna say, sometime you go to bed, girls are in the bed, next time you wake, Diddy's in the bed, and your ass is sore? How the hell does that happen over and over, and you did not do shit? And now you're gonna say that you're a victim of Sean Combs? Brother Love? Baby Oil King? I don't understand, man, because I don't believe you. You're lying. You was around Diddy, and Diddy promised you that he's gonna make you be the best producer at the Grammy. He was gonna give you $250,000. He was gonna buy you a house. Man, you were so delusional. Biggie Smalls, a lot of big artists was around Diddy, and they did not get shit. Why would you think that you would be so special? Man, this is delusional. So you did all of those gay orgies, all of those gay tapes, and thought that you was gonna be successful. You win in life because you're around Puff Daddy, Brother Love, Mr. Love. So you thought you got the prize. So you give up everything that you own. Your manhood, your mouth. You did all type of freaky shit just to be accepted. And who the hell is Little Rod? He's still not popular. He's only popular for the documentary. And he's in a pink polo shirt talking about this astrology, man. So I don't understand what these ninjas really on, but I don't blame Diddy for doing all of those gay stuff with these ninjas. You groupie out. All of these ninjas like likes and sweets. That's why that shit happened. But it's just crazy, man. But it is what it is. It's OB Media from this day.
I just finished watching the Diddy documentary. Here are my immediate reflections. If you're more concerned with hating him than stopping this from happening again, keep scrolling. 1. Accountability is strongest in community. Ultimately, the court system didn't hold Diddy accountable. The court system cannot do it. To look at everything that happened that led to such gross harm, even the systems is so much bigger than one person. And courts can't do that. Transformation requires self-accountability. No one's gonna be self-accountable if that means going to jail. And that's why the realest nigga in the whole shit was Kirk Burrow, the co-founder of Bad Boy. And by that I mean the most accountable interview, because he said the first time he helped Diddy do some shady shit, he said, that's when I bought into the cult. Cults are not made up of one person. They cannot function without the consent and complicity of all the people around them. And there's so many reasons why we consent and why we're complicit. Usually it's because we get some kind of benefit, even if it's just the benefit of not having to be uncomfortable to say some real shit. And eventually, when Kirk wouldn't mess with Biggie's paperwork after he died, Diddy fired him because we're weaker as individuals. Had his people come together and held like a, what are they called? Intervention. Like, we each are not going to participate in your life the way you need us to unless ask you change, then they would have had a fighting chance of him even being able to truly see there's a problem and not just that this person has a problem and that he has to do something different. And I think there's something we all can learn from that. Someone called me this morning talking about some drama. I was like, yo, did you say something to the person who did the thing? Because that's the only way these things transform. This culture got us all trying to be comfortable instead of being honest. There are serious consequences for that over the course of years. Celebrity culture thrives on that. Capitalism thrives on that. Because the more money somebody has, the more clout somebody has, the more people are reliant on them and don't say nothing, which is a systemic problem courts can't solve. Those power dynamics breed like narcissism. My hurtful habits from being colonized, traumatized, and just a human, they too would be multiplied if I was in control of billions of dollars. I don't say any of this to hold Diddy himself less accountable. I actually have very little power to hold him accountable because I don't know him. Accountability and care actually go hand in hand. This is what I mean. I worked for Diddy very briefly. I was a contractor. I got hired to write something for him, not music. And just in our one meeting that we had, in my follow-up, I said what I understood to be the real thing that needed to be said. And I got an email saying, Mr. Combs will not be needing your services anymore. Because who the fuck am I? The people who are in the best position to hold him accountable are the people who care about him, who are close to him. I always trip out when I see these documentaries and you got all these people talking about, you know, whoever the monster is. Like, what were you doing, bro? You was right there. It's not that I'm saying they're equally responsible, but we are collectively responsible. Courts can't transform people, communities, systems. Only we can do that.